Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Productions, and today I'm going to be doing a theme theory video for 2023 Spirit Halloween 40th anniversary. This is basically going to be the first episode of like a mini series that I want to do, where I guess every other video that I upload, it'll be kind of a part of this series, and each episode is going to be based off a different theme that I think we can get for 2023. Basically, this could be a theme that one of you guys mentioned in the comments, or a theme that I just kind of randomly thought of that they haven't done yet, or haven't done in a while, I guess. So if you have any cool theme ideas, or just any ideas in general for next year, please put them down in the comments below, and I could possibly put you in a future video, and I'll definitely shout you out. I do definitely need some suggestions and ideas to kind of just keep the channel flowing as the year goes. So the chance of your idea making it in one of my videos is honestly pretty likely. So go ahead and put your ideas down in the comments below, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, this first video of the series is going to be based off an Asylum theme. Now, I know they did an Asylum theme back in 2013, and it is now 2023, so it would be the 10-year anniversary of the Spirit Halloween Asylum. So what better year to do it than this year? Or I guess I should really say next year. I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Basically, there is a lot of like evidence, I feel like, that kind of supports that we could get an Asylum theme. Not just the fact that it would be the 10-year anniversary, and I think it would be a really cool idea to get back an Asylum theme. But there's just a little bit of evidence that I caught from this year's theme, and just like little things around the store that I feel like could possibly kind of go into this Asylum theme. The first piece of evidence that I want to talk about, and I don't have any photos of it. I was gonna get some before the store closed down, but I just kind of forgot to take a photo of it, which is the like little photo area near the back theme with like Deadly Creeper, like the artwork of him, I guess, kind of climbing on the wall, and you have like the skeletons there. If you can't tell, I'm not sure if it's in that one or if it's in the front theme, like photo opportunity. So the skeletons are like chained up, they're locked in to the wall, they have like the handcuffs on them, and this is like very kind of like Asylum-esque, kind of like skeletons rotting away in like an abandoned asylum. And I think this would actually be kind of hinting towards this kind of theme, possibly, or just something similar to it. Now then again, it could just be because it's like a science lab and it's like test experiments that got locked up in there. But I definitely think that, you know, it could mean something. Spirit does like to kind of throw teasers at us. I'm not even sure if like Dr. Asylum was like a teaser at a science lab. I'm not entirely too sure on that. But if this really does mean something, then I'm sure that there was a lot more Easter eggs in the themes that we totally missed. I did recently do like an Easter eggs video on like secrets that I found in the themes, but I didn't really put two and two together that, you know, it could possibly mean something for next year. I might have to go back in that video and see if I can find some more stuff for future like episodes on this, but we'll just have to see. So the question is, though, if they were to do an Asylum theme, how would they do it in like a modern day time with all the new effects that they can put into their themes? Because the last time they did any kind of theme like this was in 2013, 10 years ago from now, which it was actually a pretty cool theme. It was obviously a bit more stylized on The Walking Dead, and that like rustic kind of look to it, which I think was a really cool idea, and totally good for that time, since The Walking Dead was very popular at the time. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed that theme, whether they were fans of Spirit Halloween or just ordinary people who might have watched The Walking Dead and then go into that store and see the theme. It was a really good style for that time. Now that it's a modern time, I have a feeling that if they were to do some kind of Asylum theme, it would be more of like a straight jacket, kind of like, so I forgot what those rooms are called, but they're like the foam walls everywhere. I feel like it would be something more similar to that, because that's kind of, I feel like, known to be more psychotic and creepy than like a rustic abandoned factory sort of style thing, especially since we just kind of had like a science lab and a factory these past 2 years. I really think that they might try to stray away from doing like a rustic kind of industrial theme again, because it might get a little too old. So I feel like if they were to do an abandoned asylum, it would definitely be something like that, with like the foam walls and like just straight jackets everywhere, stuff like that. Maybe even a little bit more like jail cell bars, like you can have the animatronics be inside of the jail cells and like push a button or something, and then that's how they'll activate. I don't know, just anything like that I feel like would be really, really cool to do for the theming. As far as the lighting goes, any kind of lighting could honestly work. I feel like Spirit should definitely improve on some of the lighting for the themes. Last year was pretty good with the lighting, especially with like the Wacky-Mo area, which that was kind of like necessary to, you know, promote that he was a neon colored animatronic, or that he had neon effects to him. But I feel like they should just improve the lighting in their themes a little bit more. just because I feel like lighting is a big key in immersiveness. It doesn't matter if it's a display or haunt or a theme in Spirit Halloween. It needs lighting, some kind of form of lighting besides what it gets from the store. And so I feel like a good lighting, appropriate lighting for an Asylum theme would possibly be just some kind of like red, slow flashing light. Not something too crazy because of people that might have problems with strobing lights. Obviously, they need to consider that. But just a red light to kind of just give that effect, I feel like would do really cool, especially on like a white kind of wall or surface or something. It would be a really nice touch to it, add some color to it, and just overall, I think it would look really nice and creepy with the whole atmosphere. The next thing I'm about to say here kind of might lead into my next topic, but I feel like for another part of the theme, they should definitely have an electric chair area, possibly with multiple electric chairs or something, because I feel like that's kind of necessary to add in a scary asylum theme. No matter if it's like a modern asylum or an old-timey asylum, you need some kind of like torture chamber, basically, because that's kind of just what I feel like creepy asylums are known for. It's just like sharp objects that are, they'll kill you, basically. Which might be a little messed up for Spirit Halloween nowadays. They don't really like to do that, especially with like humans, like humanoid characters. But I feel like it's just kind of necessary for an asylum theme, which is why I'm honestly not too sure if they even do an asylum theme, because that is pretty, I guess, messed up for their standards now. But basically, the way this leads into my next topic is obviously of the Death Row animatronic from 2013. I feel like if they do an Asylum theme, they have to bring him back. Now, the only thing with Death Row that I don't think they'll bring him back is because I'm pretty sure it's like the same situation with the Harvester from recent years. He's not officially like fully owned by Spirit anymore. Like Techie as a company can still make the prop, but Spirit Halloween does not own like a full licensing to Death Row, which is why I don't think they'll actually bring him back into the store. They might create a brand new electrified corpse or animatronic of some kind of an electric chair, just kind of like Electrical Eddie, I feel like, from 2019. Something like that would be pretty cool, just in like an electrical chair. Possibly add some new lighting to it, some new effects, something like that, just to make it a little bit more modern. Still do the, I guess, the animation of him like swinging around in the chair, but just, I guess, modernize it a little bit more so that way it's not as like old as Death Row. Not only that, but they can bring back a lot of props from the 2013 season that they still do hold, I think, full like licensing of, like the convulsing nurse, which is like one of their originals. I think a lot of people really do like that animatronic because of how scary it is, but that might be the reason why they don't actually bring her in stores again, because she is just a very scary animatronic, something that would definitely scare a lot of younger kids. This entire theme back here was really creepy. All the animatronics in it was just very gruesome, and I feel like a lot of kids would definitely get disturbed by it if they were to bring it into their stores, especially since kids, I feel like, now know Spirit Halloween as a place that they can go and have fun and not necessarily a place to get scared anymore. So if they were to bring back some of those older animatronics, it would definitely be online only, like I've said in some of my recent videos, but we'll just have to see. So for my final thoughts about a possible Asylum theme, do I think they're going to make an Asylum theme? Is this like something that I think that's for sure going to happen? Not really. I think it would be cool for them to do it, and I think in the future we can definitely see one. I just don't think next year is a good year, I guess, that they'll do it. But who knows, though, they might kind of throw a switcheroo on us and do one. The reason why I don't think that it is, though, is because even though I mentioned some evidence in here, I don't think that evidence is enough that they're kind of planning on doing one, and also because an asylum kind of matches with a science lab and a industrial old factory in a way, especially kind of one like the 2013 like theme. So I think hopefully that they will kind of stray away from that just a little bit, because an asylum is very similar to those two things, just depending on, like, I guess what the style is of it. And honestly, the science lab does kind of remind me a little bit of like a castle and like an asylum sort of mixed together with like the brick walls and like the chains everywhere and just all those noises that it had in it. So yeah, I think an asylum thing would definitely be cool, but I don't think it's going to happen for 2023. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments below. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.